It's 5 in the morning on a Tuesday. A 17-year-old young man walks onto the middle of the Lions Gate Bridge and stops on the pedestrian path. He approaches the railing and looks down at the water, 364 feet below. Then he glances up at the sky. He pauses, breathing shallowly, trembling slightly. Slowly, he climbs over the railing and sits on it, his legs dangling over the edge like a child in a chair far too large. He mutters quietly to himself. "Hello?" a voice calls from behind. Startled, the young man turns to see an elderly man in his 70s sitting against a Jersey barrier nearby, partly hidden by a bridge beam. He wears large sunglasses and has a cane resting beside him. "Sorry, I didn't realize anyone was here," the young man says. "No problem," the older man replies with a chuckle, looking straight ahead, not directly at him. "Beautiful day, isn't it?" The young man looks back at the water and sky. "Yeah," he says, his voice flat. "Well, that doesn't sound so nice," the old man responds. "It seems nice, but I can't see a thing." Realizing something, the young man asks hesitantly, "Are you, visually impaired?" "Yeah, I'm blind," the old man says, laughing lightly at the young man's careful wording. "Since birth." "Oh, I'm sorry. Don't be," he replies softly. "Is it a nice day?" "The sun's coming out. It's a bit overcast, but mostly nice, I guess." The old man smiles and nods quietly. "I'm Lou," he says. "Nice to meet you." "Tyler," the young man replies, turning back to stare at the water. After a moment, Lou asks, "If it is a nice day, could you do me a favor?" "Sure," Tyler answers hesitantly, turning to face him. "Could you describe it for me?" "Describe what?" "Anything you see, the sky, the water." Tyler pauses, then climbs down from the railing and sits beside Lou. He leans back and looks up. The sky is mostly light blue. There are clouds scattered around light gray with orange edges. They're fluffy, like cotton balls or cushions. The sun is behind one big cloud, glowing through it, casting rays and an orange tint across the bottom of the sky. It all blends together with no sharp lines, just smooth colors and textures. "It looks kind of nice." Lou tightens his face slightly, imagining the scene. "What do the blue, gray, and orange look like? And the glow and fluffiness? Can you describe those two?" Tyler thinks for a moment. "Okay, the orange feels warm like heat," he says, then hesitates. "What does warm mean to you?" "I don't really get that," Lou interrupts. "It's pure, bright, intense, at least the orange is. You could probably feel it without actually feeling warmth. And the blue? The blue is light, like it's faded or washed out. It's reflecting off the water beneath the bridge." "What does the water look like?" Lou asks. "Right now, it looks like jagged, melting glass. Almost pulsing, alive, but ominous. There are rocks scattered near the shoreline, like headstones." "Are there rocks around us here?" Tyler looks down. "Some small pebble-sized ones." "What do they look like up close? Details?" Tyler picks up some small stones and holds them close. "They look like rocks, I guess." "No. What makes them look like rocks?" "They're round but not perfectly. They look earthy, if that makes sense. They have tiny lines and grooves running up and down. Each has a different pattern, none symmetrical or shaped alike." "This one's cool." He lifts a single stone. "Why is it cool?" "I don't know. I like the shape. It's kind of transparent, like you can almost see through it." "How do you describe seeing through something? I don't get that either." Tyler tries to explain by comparing it to other details and sensations. This conversation deepens, exploring even more subtle visual ideas. Often, Tyler struggles to find words or analogies. Realizing how complex and difficult it is to fully describe or understand what he sees. He occasionally loses himself in the thought. Lou notices this and changes topics to keep their exchange going. They spend an hour and 22 minutes like this. Tyler, still describing visual details without realizing the time passing, suddenly hears Lou say, "I should let you get back to your walk now." "That was very kind of you. Thanks for doing that. Tyler snaps back to reality, slightly dazed. Yeah, no problem. I hope it helped. He pauses before standing, still adjusting. So, could you form pictures of all that in your mind? Lou pauses. No, not really. No, what do you mean? I've never really seen anything only a little light perception. My mind has no visual reference. I have no idea what anything looks like. It's just nothing. What do you mean by nothing? I don't get that. Exactly. If I explain nothing to you, it'd be like you describing something to me. It just doesn't work. Why did you have me do all that then? Tyler asks, confused and with a small laugh. I've heard people say it's important to look inward to find strength or meaning. But I can only look inward, and it doesn't get you far. The most meaningful moments, what makes life worth living, come from looking outward, at least metaphorically. Most of us focus inward on ourselves, how things affect us, how we appear, how important we are or aren't. But if you truly look inward, there's nothing. That's all I see. We are here, Lou gestures around with his hands, in every small detail, every moment immersed in the complexity of the simple and mundane, and in realizing what it means to perceive at all. That's where I believe life is. You did help me just now, Tyler. I'm not some selfless sage. When I feel I can help someone who can see, maybe see better, it's my way of understanding the world. If there's any spiritual experience, it's not looking inward to find yourself, but looking outward to lose yourself. Tyler tries to absorb this as they share a few more friendly words. After a couple minutes, they say a sincere goodbye with mutual appreciation. Tyler stands and walks away, returning home for the day. Lou will return to this spot at about the same time tomorrow and many days after.